Hello, everybody. My name is Dr. Neha Hamilton, and today we are continuing this process of search engine optimization. We are covering this topic from the past three classes, and hopefully, today we will complete another topic in this SEO process, that is SEO audit. So, let's do a quick recap of what we have done till today. But before that, I want to discuss today's lecture agenda. Today's lecture agenda is to make you understand how to do SEO audit, the meaning and concept of SEO audit, and also I'm going to teach you two tools through which you can do SEO audit. The first is SEOoptimizer.com and the second is raventools.com. Right? So this is today's lecture agenda or lecture objectives that we are going to do. So, without wasting any time, let's do a quick recap of what we have covered till today. So, we all know what search engine optimization is. It is basically a practice of optimizing your website according to a particular search engine, right? What do? You do an effort to increase the organic ranking of your website in the search engine result page, right? So, that is called as SEO. Now, when we discuss about the SEO process, these are the steps of SEO process which are sequential and hierarchical. Sequential means one step will follow the another step and another step will follow the second step. So this is how it goes. It starts from keyword research, then we go to competition research, then we go for on-page optimization, off-page optimization, measure results, and improve results. Right? So till now we have covered two basic topics, the first and the second point. So we have covered keyword research and we have covered competition research. Right? So do we have anybody who can explain me that what is the online platform that we have learned for keyword research? How do we do keyword research online? Do you remember the platform that we discussed in class? Prabhakar is saying Google AdWords. Anybody else?
Ma'am, software. You asking for software?
Yes, yes. I'm asking.
Uh, Google Trend, ma'am.
Very good, Pallavi. So she has given the right answer. We have discussed Google Trends for keyword research. And why keyword research is important? Because it is important to load your title tag, your meta description, and your web page with the relevant keywords which are trending and which are in demand, right? Why we want to load that? Because we want to increase the traffic on our website. We want to increase the ranking of a particular website, right? So this is a tutorial you can see, and you can also go to Google Trends. We have seen that how you compare two or three brands, right? And how do you compare the click-through rates of these three brands? Then we have studied competition analysis. So who is going to tell me that what is the software or online platform that we have studied for competition analysis?
Miss Spyful.
Very good. So SpyFu is the software that we have covered for competition analysis. We have seen that in first step, you have to write the keywords. Then you can absolutely search anything about your competitor regarding SEO. For example, the total number of organic keywords they are using, sorry, the total number of paid keywords they are using, from which source they are getting their traffic. For example, here if you can see in the slide, 98% of the traffic they are getting from organic keywords. Estimated monthly clicks are this much. Okay, these are the total number of paid keywords that this website is using, and these are the organic keywords that this website is using. So I hope we understand what is the difference between organic keywords and paid keywords, right? For example, you know, you do two kinds of things to improve your visibility on Google. Either you go the paid way or you go the organic way. ठीक है. If you are going through the paid way, you are using Google AdWords and you are making paid advertisements on Google that appear on the first row of Google or on the uh, right vertical column of the Google, and it will be written ad, वहां पे लिखा रहेगा ad. ठीक है. तो अगर आप वो कीवर्ड्स यूज कर रहे हैं तो उनको हम बोलते हैं पेड कीवर्ड्स. So paid keywords, how many paid keywords they are using? 3,370. Right? Now, what is organic keywords? Means if they have visibility in the organic ranking also, then for how many organic keywords they are ranking? So for 1,328 uh, keywords they are ranking organically, means they are visible in the organic ranking. Okay. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to explain. See, to understand all these things, you have to have clarity in mind the basic concepts. What is paid advertising? What is organic ranking? What is Google AdWords? What is Google Trends? FIFO? You will be able to understand if you have basic clarity of the concept that I've been trying to teach you. Okay. Now, uh, after SPIFO, this is the method which is written that you can export the PDF file or Word file of your competitor, and accordingly you can make your own marketing strategy. Right? For example, your competitor is using 3,000 organic keywords. Then you should also minimum uh, you know, uh, use 3,000 keywords. Now, I have told you earlier that if you take the paid membership of spyfoo.com, which is done for competition analysis, you can get a very detailed view of your competitor, right? Because in order to make a strategy, in order to fight with your competitor, you have to have a complete idea of what your competitor is doing, right? Then only you will be able to fight with them. No, you should know that what is good in them, what are the keywords they are bidding on, what is their paid advertising budget on Google. All these things you need to know, and accordingly you can make your strategy. Yeah. Now, yes, this is a snapshot of spyfoo.com that I have shown you. That, for example, I am searching for Domino's, right? Domino's is my online competitor. So I can easily search what are the monthly searches Domino's it getting. So they are getting searches in millions, right? Monthly. See why they are getting searches in millions, because we do not remember the name of the website. No, if you want to order pizza from Domino's, what will you do? Just think of it. What will you do? You will open Google and you will type Domino's. That's it. That's what you're going to do, right? So that is what everybody else is doing. That's why the total number of monthly searches are in millions, right? And क्लिक थ्रू रेट इज 0.50%. मतलब इतने लोगों में से 50% लोग जो हैं वो सॉरी 0.5% लोग जो है एक्चुअली दे क्लिक ऑन द वेबसाइट, right? So these are data you get from spyfoo.com, right? Now today we have to understand SEO audit, right? We have come on the third stage, SEO audit, which is after you do on-page optimization and off-page optimization. Now I am skipping on-page optimization and off-page optimization right now because I want you to understand uh, what basically SEO audit is, right? Once I complete on SEO audit, then we will come to on-page optimization and off-page optimization, right? So, auditing the current website and ranking of the current website for selected keywords. This will give you basic idea of what can be improved on your website. SEO audit is very important part of SEO process, right? So I am going to just expand this image so that you can see it clearly, right? So this is the URL of the website. उसका screenshot मैंने यहाँ पे लगाया हुआ है. The name of the website is raventools.com. right? And why Raven Tools is used to audit your own website. Now, why do you want to audit? What is the meaning of audit? Audit means checking your website. अपनी वेबसाइट को यूजर की तरफ से चेक करना, right? For example, you do not know that why your bounce rate is increasing. Bounce rate means people are coming on the website and they are leaving the website before the average time, right? So you do not know why people are leaving your website, right? So you want to understand that what are the issues with your website, what are the problems with your web pages. Maybe people are clicking on your website and error 404 is coming. They are not able to land on the web page of your website. Maybe the page loading speed is very high. The cursor is just moving and moving and moving, and you are not going to that particular page. Maybe the image size that you have uploaded on your website is very large, right? So that the overall page loading speed is getting affected. Maybe the programming is not good, right? You have cracked images, cracked fonts, right? Maybe the page is overloaded with ads. There are lots of advertisements, and the user is not able to find the content that he or she is looking for. So there can be end number of issues and number of problems with your page. And our basic motive is to make the experience as smooth as possible, as convenient as possible for the clients. हम क्या चाहते हैं कि जैसे ही क्लाइंट हमारे वेबसाइट के ऊपर आए, उसको कोई भी दिक्कत ना आए, ना पेज फटाफट लोड हो जाए, सारा कंटेंट जल्दी जल्दी लोड हो जाए, जो यूजर का एक्सपीरियंस है वो बहुत स्मूथ है, right? Sometimes on mobile phone, we open a website and we need to scroll the phone down, left, right. The screen size is not optimized as per the mobile screen size. So this is an error. If I'm not comfortable using that particular website on my phone, I will shut down that website and I will, use some other website, right? So all these small things are very important, and this is called as SEO audit, right? हमारे पेज में जो भी गड़बड़ है, जो भी प्रॉब्लम्स है, उसको फाइंड आउट करने के प्रोसेस को हम क्या बोलते हैं? SEO audit बोलते हैं, ठीक है? So this is a screenshot of raventools.com, and here if you can see that they give you score, these audit websites, they give you score out of 100, right? So the score raventools.com has given is coming out to be 57 out of 100, right? So why they are giving 57 score? There must be some issues. That's why this website got 57 score out of 100. Now, what are the issues? Let us understand one by one. Now, if you see very carefully, all of the text or all of the issues are listed here. If you click on this particular issue, you will get to know the details of this issue, right? And let me tell you, as a SEO optimizer or manager, you should only know that what the issues are. Then you have to forward these issues to the programmer or the technical team who are going to, uh, you know, correct all these issues. Then you have to check it again. If the programmer has, rectified that problem, that it should not again appear on this page. So as we can see that how many page errors are there? Total one page error is there. 41 redirects are there. One broken image is there. There is problem in desktop speed performance. There are 22 issues, right? There are 16 issues in mobile speed performance. Page title too long or too short are 81. See, page title means I have told you that every web page has a title, right? And there is a optimum length of that particular title. If you cross this optimum length, the user is not going to read the title on the first go, right? It will be written dot 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 dot, means you will not be able to read that uh, page again. So I'm just going to show you an example of that. How does it look like? So the length of title tag is very, very important. Okay. Otherwise, in SEO audit, the website is going to tell you, the audit website is going to tell you that your title tag is not completely visible. So I'm going to stop sharing this page and I'm going to share a Google. Okay, so I hope this page is visible. Yes, this page is visible. So mobile phones are the keywords that I have typed. Okay, now the first thing that you will notice is that mobile phones are used in the title tag of all the paid ads and all the organic ads also. For example, this is the paid ad of Amazon. So here also mobile phone is written. In the paid ad, when you come to paid ad, sorry, organic ad which is given by Amazon, here also mobile phones are written, right? When you scroll down, it's a article by flipkart.com. This is again a organic ad. Here also mobile phones are written, right? Now the thing that I want to show you is these three last dots. If you can see these three dots here at the end of the title tag, that means this title tag is not completely visible on the search engine result page, which is not a good thing. Are you getting my point? If you go up, this is a complete title tag with a, you can put a full stop also. Buy mobile phones at best prices in India. Completely visible, right? यहाँ पे भी देखो, यहाँ पे भी this is not completely visible. New mobile phones at best prices in where? In India, America, where? Right? So here also this title tag is not completed. So this is not a good sign, right? So that's what I was showing you in the slide. So let's go back to the slide, right? Page title too long or too short, right? So there should be optimum size of the page title, and that I'm going to tell you what is the exact size once we reach on this topic of on-page optimization. But right now you have to understand that there are 81 issues. Now, how 81 issues are there? Because a web a website can have 1,000 pages, 10,000 pages, millions of pages a website can have. So when this raventools.com has audited this particular website, तो उसको 81 टाइटल टैग्स में प्रॉब्लम मिली, 81 पेजेस के टाइटल टैग्स में प्रॉब्लम मिली है. ठीक है, अभी नेक्स्ट देखो, मेटा डिस्क्रिप्शन इज मिसिंग. सो आई हैव टोल्ड यू व्हाट इज मेटा डिस्क्रिप्शन. कैन एनीबडी एक्सप्लेन मी व्हाट इज मेटा डिस्क्रिप्शन? नो. Why, bhai? I have explained you so many times. Okay, so listen for one more time. I hope you can see the screen, right? It is important to share the screen because then only you will be able to understand that what is title tag and what is meta description. Okay? So this is called as title tag, which is called as title of a particular web page, right? The title which is visible in blue font, and this is called as title tag. Now, what is meta description? Meta description is a method that is written below the title tag. So, the text that I have highlighted, I have selected. This text is called as what? This text is called as meta description. Here, what is the meta description? Vast selection of components, accessories, adapters, media drives, and more from top brands. Top brands, easy and fast delivery, great offers, low prices, huge selection, no cost EMI available, and best deals. Right? So this is a meta description, and this meta description is excellent. Why this is excellent? Because in two sentences, the Amazon has given so much information that can be useful and attractive for the users, right? First of all, why I will write mobile phones in Google search? Because maybe I want to buy a mobile phone, right? Now, this is a mentality of a consumer that we want as many benefits as possible. We want to give less money and get more benefits. This is our psychology. So that is what they have written. Top brands, easy and fast delivery. Right? Easy and fast delivery means they will deliver very fast and the delivery is very smooth. Great offers, low prices, huge selection. You will get a variety. नो कॉस्ट ईएमआई, वाह भाई वाह, नो कॉस्ट ईएमआई तो सबको चाहिए, ठीक है. सो विदाउट इंटरेस्ट अगर मुझे पे करने को मिल रहा है, ठीक है, so then I am very happy. So all these things I am getting in the meta description. So this is a very appropriate meta description which is written here in this paid ad, right? So this meta description comes as a part of programming. Whenever you are programming or writing a particular page, then you have to make sure that in meta description this content will be visible on the search engine result page. If you don't write meta description, then what happens is that this content appears incomplete. Again you will see dot 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 here, and randomly first two or three pages of the web of that particular web page will be visible. For example, here is the meta description that you can see. Mobile phone usage is one of the large is on the rise, and the smartphone lovers are on a constant hunt to buy the best smartphone as a reasonable price. Flipkart is the right? So this meta description is somewhere not appealing to me as a customer. This is not very attractive. Somebody who is writing discount offers, free EMI, zero cost EMI, that is more relevant to me as a customer because I am typing this keyword with a purchase intent. I want to buy this mobile phone. That's why I am writing it. Okay, so that's why these meta descriptions are not solving my purpose of getting a good mobile phone, right? For example, here ये जो क्रोमा का आर्टिकल है यहाँ फिर भी थोड़ा बहुत ठीक ठीक है. Buy latest mobile phones at best prices at Croma, choose smartphones from brands. So they have written that they have Apple also, they have Samsung also, they have MI also, they have all the brands that you are looking for, right? So this meta description is okay. But the best meta description is the one that I'm seeing in the paid ad section, the first ad, right? This is the best meta description because it is completely visible and in two sentences only. The Amazon is telling me a lot of things which are of my interest and which are of my appeal. As you can see, some small hyperlinks are also given that you can click on. Exciting exchange offers, no cost EMI offers, Amazon brands and watches from top brands. You can click on this and you can check these small things also. So this is overall the best result according to me as a user. The title tag is very appropriate. Mobile phones as Amazon. The meta description is very appropriate. They have given me some small hyperlinks. If I directly want to check the EMI offers, I can click here. If I directly want to check the exchange offers, I can click here. No need for me to go to this if I am only interested in exchange offers, right? So this is an excellent result according to me as a user, right? So now let's go back to the slide again. Okay, so I have explained you this point in which they are saying that the meta description is too long. Okay, duplicate meta description. Duplicate meta description कितने सारे थे? कुछ 1754. 1754 duplicate meta description means they may have multiple web pages and in those multiple web pages they have copy pasted the same meta description. For example, the programmer is not having time to write meta description for each of the web page in a website, तो उसने क्या किया, कॉपी पेस्ट कर दिया. तो कॉपी पेस्ट कितनी जगह किया हुआ है, 1754 टाइम्स किया हुआ है. Next is Google Analytics missing, right? So you have to add Google Analytics function in the programming so that you can track your uh, traffic that is coming to your website. That is also missing in two page, right? And then low word count. Low word count means उस पेज के ऊपर जितना कंटेंट होना चाहिए वो कंटेंट नहीं है, और बाकी अननेसेसरी चीजें ज्यादा है. ठीक है, दैट इज लो वर्ड काउंट. Now I'm going to open a page of SEOoptimizer.com. Okay, and I am going to share the page of SEOoptimizer.com to make you understand that how does it work. Right. In this website, आप ऊपर देखिए what is the URL of this website. It is seooptimizer.com, right? It is not visible to you, I can see that, but the name of the website that I'm using for SEO audit is seooptimizer.com, right? So again, this website has limited functions when you are using the free version. If you click on, if you pay a certain amount of money that they are asking for, then the page, they can give you a detailed audit of your website, right? But for starters, you can just have a look at the free version of this web page. So the name of the website that I have typed here is www.gyanvihar.org. Right? This is a website that I want to do an audit on. Right? Now, this SEO Optimal has given a grade to Gyanvihar website, and that grade is B grade. Right? And it has given 9 recommendations to the website. Right? Now, what are the 9 recommendations that we are going to see? But let us understand that on different parameters also, this website seooptimizer.com has given some grading to the Gyanvihar pages. For example, when I talk about on-page search engine optimization, it is A grade. The links are missing, so it is absolutely failing in that, right? Usability is again average, which is C plus. Performance again fail. That means maybe some problem in page loading speed or something. A plus, they got A plus in social media. That means this website is well connected with the Facebook page, the Instagram page, or whatever social media handles they are doing. It is well connected, right? So here is a diagram that gives you an idea of what are the points that Gyanvihar website is good at and what are the points which are lacking. So as you can see, on page SEO got 86 marks. Links, right? Links got 0 marks. So the one thing that the Gyanvihar website has to work on right now is making links, right? Why we should increase the total number of links? Because I have told you that all the pages on internet are interconnected by hyperlinks, and the Google crawlers which go and decide the organic ranking of a particular page, for them linking is very important. The more linking your page has, the higher ranking the Google is going to give you. तो यहाँ पे लिंकिंग में कमी है, तो इसमें आपकी ऑर्गेनिक रैंकिंग अफेक्ट हो सकती है. सोशल में As you have seen here also it is getting A plus, and here also they are given 100 marks on social. If you see the usability aspect, 66% of the website is highly useful. The performance is again lacking. Now when I scroll down the page, these are the recommendations that SEO optimizer is giving me. Reduce your total page file size. Reduce your total page file size. That means whatever the total pages you have uploaded, you have to reduce the file size. आपने बहुत ज़्यादा content लिख दिया है, फिर भी ये क्या है, medium priority. Add H1 header tag. That means H1 tag is not added in the programming of the web pages. Now I have told you already what is H1 tag. H1 tag is the heading of the first paragraph of a particular page. S2 is the second heading uh, in a particular page. For example, a page has a heading on types of social media platform, right? And the first point is Facebook. So Facebook will become H1 tag. Second point is Instagram. Instagram will become H2 tag. Third point is Twitter. Twitter will become H3 tag. Fourth point is Snapchat. Snapchat become H4 tag. Right? This way, uh, H1, H2, H3, H4 tag, these are the meaning of these tags. तो यहाँ पे क्या प्रॉब्लम बता रहा है कि add H1 tag. H1 tag is missing somewhere, right? And next is improper server response time. So there is a problem in server of Gyan Vihar. The server response time is less, right? Set a mobile viewport. That means if we open the website of Gyan Vihar on mobile, it is not smooth. As I've told you earlier, you have to, change the position of your mobile phone, or you have to scroll left or right to see the whole page at one time, right? So it is not mobile friendly. The website is not mobile friendly. Update link URLs to be more human and search engine readable, right? Links and URLs which are there uh, in the Gyan Vihar page are not readable by Google or by search engine. Add alt attributes to all images. अभी alt attributes क्या होते हैं? See, whenever you upload an image on website, you give a caption to that image or you describe that image. Because search engine do not has eyes, right? But search engine has crawlers or softwares that will crawl on that image. So we see that image, but crawlers will read the alt attribute. Alt attributes means the uh, the caption that you are giving for that image in programming, उसको हम बोलते हैं alt attribute. Alt attribute should also be relevant to the image you have uploaded. For example, I have uploaded image of library of Gyan Vihar on a web page. So in the alt attribute in programming, in place of that image, I have to write library image of Gyan Vihar University, right? So that the crawler is able to understand that okay, this is the image of library of Gyan Vihar University. So alt attributes are also missing. Next is use your main keywords across the important HTML tags. So whatever HTML tags, whatever hyperlinks they have not used the main keywords there, right? Optimize your images to reduce the file size. Again, the image size is very important. If you have uploaded very huge size images which are very high quality, so it affects the page loading speed also, right? So they are saying that you optimize your image, उसका size थोड़ा आप reduce करो images का, ताकि पेज लोडिंग स्पीड जो है वो अफेक्ट ना हो. Resolve JavaScript errors. So there are some issues in the JavaScript programming that need to be resolved. अभी हम देखते हैं what are the good parts. Now on page SEO got A ranking, right? On page SEO क्या है? I am going to explain you in the next class, right? So in on page SEO, title tag is on the point, meta description is on the point, H1 header tag usage is not on the point. So they have suggested here also that the H1 tag should be added, right? इसलिए यहाँ पे भी ये इन लोगों ने लिखा हुआ है. Then we have uh, no index text is there, no index header text is there, SSL enable. ये सब क्या होता है? No index tag, no index header. I'm going to tell you. Just understand here that all the things are to the point, right? And now the ranking is being given, right? Suresh Gyan Vihar University. If you type this keyword, then the position of the website is coming first, right? Estimated traffic is also given, right? And University of Rajasthan means what the competitors of Gyan Vihar universities are written here, right? So if you type SG View, तो second number पे website आएगी ज्ञान विहार की. If you type सुरेश ज्ञान विहार यूनिवर्सिटी, first position पे आएगी. Total searches लिखा हुआ है 8100 people are searching for that particular keyword, maybe in a month. This is 1 month figures which are given. राइट. एस्टिमेटेड ट्रैफिक लिखा हुआ है. सर्च इतना होता है लेकिन ट्रैफिक उससे बहुत कम होता है, राइट. क्यों कम होता है वो हमें समझ में आ गया कि दीज आर द इश्यूज और दीज आर द problems on the Gyan Vihar websites that need to be resolved. Here, if you see Rajasthan University, total number of clicks are about 2 lakh and only this much of traffic they are getting. Again, University of Rajasthan, this much is the traffic that they are getting. Right. So this is the total traffic, monthly traffic volume that they are getting. एक महीने में 21,044 people are generally searching for Suresh Gyan Vihar University. Then next is usability. So जो भी हमने points पढ़े उसके बारे में इन लोगों ने डिटेल में explain कर रखा है कि if they have given C plus on usability, why is it so? तो एक पॉइंट तो हमने पहले ही पढ़ लिया था कि वो मोबाइल फ्रेंडली नहीं है. The website is not mobile friendly and maximum people are searching on mobile, right? Very less people are searching on laptops or desktop. So it should be mobile friendly, which is the first point. Flashes क्या होते हैं? I'm going to explain you. All these points are. Now let's come to performance results. Now, what are the points that need to be improved in the performance of a particular of this particular page? See, server response is 0.6 seconds. Average में आ रहा है. ये 0 seconds होना चाहिए. Server response should be as good as should be 0 seconds. तो ये कहाँ पे आ रहा है? Average में आ रहा है. All page content load होने में कितना टाइम लगता है? 10.3 seconds लगता है. इतना तो patience users do not have, right? So it should be either in the yellow zone or in the blue zone. So this time should be covered up. All page scripts complete. That means full page, all the contents upload होने में कितना time लगता है? यहाँ पे 7.6 seconds लगता है, जो कि हम और ज़्यादा improve कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. जो टोटल पेज साइज है वो काफी बड़ा है. एक पेज 8.7 MB के बराबर है. ऊपर क्या लिखा है? द जनरल रूल इज टू कीप योर पेज अंडर 5 MB इन टोटल फाइल साइज. so you should keep the size of the page up to 5 MB. और यहाँ पे कितना पेज साइज है? 8.7 MB का पेज साइज है. ठीक है. यहाँ पे पेज साइज ब्रेकडाउन लिखा हुआ है कि पेज साइज में पॉइंट अब जैसे कर्सर डालेंगे तो आप यू विल गेट द डिटेल्स ऑफ दिस. फॉर एग्जांपल हियर जावास्क्रिप्ट कंटेन्स 3.24 MB, images contain 3.34 MB, other content 1.55 MB, HTML का बहुत कम है 0.01 MB, और CSS जो कि एक लैंग्वेज होती है, इट इज 0.5 to 2 MB, right? So there is a huge lot of information that you can read out here in SEO optimizer. Here it is written that your social presence is very good. आप Facebook से भी connected हैं, you are connected to Facebook Open, Graph Tags, Facebook Pixel, Pixel ID, Twitter is connected, Twitter activity is also on the point, right? Instagram connected, YouTube connected, right? Uh, you have 1700 followers on YouTube, and these are the total number of view comes on YouTube, right? So this is the complete audit of this particular page, right? If you want, you can check for any website that you want to check. If you have created your own website, if you have your own web page, you can also check the quality of that page. You can get to know that what are the points that you should work on to improve the quality of a particular page. All these things can be easily sorted out, sorry, with the help of this SEO audit website. Now let's come back to the, yes. So I have just given you a demonstration of SEOoptimizer.com, and here you can see the ranking is given, the same screenshot I have copy pasted, and these are the recommendations that uh, that is given. Now we have one more online platform through which you can check the performance of your website, or you can audit your website. So I'm sharing this page. The name of that website is SEO Report. Okay. So again, we have checked the website performance of gyanvihar.org. I hope it is visible. So the score that this website has given is 69 out of 100, right? Uh, on 13 issues, basically the website has failed. One warning has given, and 38 on 38 parameters, the website has actually passed. Now, what are the high priority issues that the website need to fix? Those are written. For example, your web page contains URL that are not SEO friendly. So one thing is clear that they are not working on search engine optimization. So their web pages are not SEO friendly. Same issue which was written in the earlier website is written here, that the web page doesn't contain H1 tag. See, why it is important to add as many tags as possible in the web page, because uh, आप जितना ज़्यादा टैग्स यूज करेंगे उतना ज़्यादा आप स्कोप दे रहे क्रॉलर्स को, गूगल क्रॉलर्स को आपकी वेबसाइट को कवर करने, right? The crawlers are not going to read the content as such. They are interested in the title tag and the headings and subheadings of your page. More the subheadings, more the keyword usage in a particular page. For example, the keyword is mobile phones, right? So, for examples, you have 10 different headings in a particular page. Mobile phones under 10,000, mobile phones under 20,000, mobile phones under 30,000, right? So, same mobile phones you are using four places, right? If you are keeping only one heading, mobile phones which are cost efficient or cost friendly mobile phone, you are using only one heading. So, you are using only one keyword and one title. But if you are writing 4 to 5 headings, then you are writing the same keyword to for 4 to 5 times. So crawlers they when they check that there are 4 to 5 headings, that so the first positive message that goes is that the page is more systematic, right? Right, as we told you already, that make as many points as possible in your copies instead of writing paragraphs. So why do we say that? To make your answer more systematic. Same thing applies to the web pages also. Instead of writing a big block of paragraph, it is better to divide the paragraph into 5 parts and make 5 different headings and a title tag, right? So that will give crawlers the more scope to cover your page. So that's why H1 tag is important, which is missing in the page, right? So this is the warning that they are giving. Okay, so we will cover the rest of the part in next class. Before that, I want to ask that do you have any confusion or any point that you want to discuss on again? Okay, so thank you so much for joining. I'm stopping the recording.